Like so many other events, Mccallum Theater's season was cut short, but looking ahead, the new fall season is on the schedule. Mitch Gershenfeld is with us to fill us in. Welcome, Mitch. So,
thank you.
I want to start off by, how did you decide on when to reopen?
Our season is set to beginning in November. And we, in the spirit of optimism, we think that if everything is cleared by then we want to have a season, and we want people to, in a great spirit of optimism, look forward to that season, and we're looking forward to bringing it.
We like that optimism. So what was the process of deciding, and maybe was it even more difficult to get some of the acts that you had scheduled, for this season to move to next season? Was that difficult?
Well, it was, because we already had next season pretty much booked. So there weren't a lot of open dates. We did manage to reschedule a few things, but unfortunately, some of the artists that were supposed to play this season that got canceled won't be able to play next season. Some of them were even talking to them about coming back in 2022. But we have a great schedule lined up starting in November. Lots of great shows. I think one of the best Broadway seasons we've ever had.
You do have a lot of Broadway shows. Give us a rundown.
A show that I'm really excited about is Come From Away. This won a Tony a couple of years back for Best Musical. It's an extraordinary story of what happened on 9/11, when all the planes that were flying to the United States had to be diverted because we closed our airspace, and they were diverted to the little town of Gander in Newfoundland in Canada. And this is a story of people in crisis and how the people of that town took care of 7,000 stranded passengers. And I think it has a great correlation to what we're going through right now, that people come together in times of crisis. And it's a really extraordinary musical. So I'm real excited about that one. We also have one of the most popular shows in history, Les Miserables. We have Jersey Boys coming back, the wonderful Carole King musical, Beautiful. We have Riverdance, Blue Man Group, Hairspray. It's going to be a terrific Broadway season.
Aside from the Broadway, you've got a lot of musical acts that are going to be on the stage.
We do. We have some great divas like Patti LuPone and Kristen Chenoweth, Linda Eder. We have the great Neil Sedaka is going to be back at the Mccallum. Another one I'm really excited about is the Smothers Brothers. This is, this classic act from the 60s, really, their television program, and they were so popular, and they were always very popular at the Mccallum. About 10 years ago, they retired. They stopped performing publicly. They decided to come back, and we're going to have them, and very excited. They're going to do some of their classic routines. They're going to have film clips. They're going to do a Q&A with the audience. Really excited about the Smothers Brothers.
You've got some tribute shows, I know, that are coming on board as well?
Yeah, some really interesting ones. In addition to One Night of Queen, which is a great tribute to Freddie Mercury and Queen, we've got Ray on My Mind, which is the story of Ray Charles.
Hey, let's also talk about the comedy. There's going to be hopefully a lot of laughter, something that we really need right now.
We're starting the season off with laughter with Jeannie Robertson. She's a wonderful humorist and tells great stories. We also have Paula Poundstone. We have Steve Solomon, who does My Mother's Italian, My Father's Jewish, and I'm in Therapy. And this is a very funny show. He plays about 30 different characters in his family. And it's a crazy family, and he brings a lot of laughs.
And that could be a true-to-life story, couldn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. And, you always make your own picks. So I want to know what the process is that you use in, making some picks and actually booking the acts.
Well, I always try to find artists that are extraordinary, that maybe people don't know, including a 7-foot-tall clown with a beautiful operatic baritone voice, whose name is Puddles' Pity Party. And it's really a theatrical show, and Puddles will sing everything from Leonard Cohen to opera. A really extraordinary performer. We also have Philharmonics, which is members of the Berlin Philharmonic and the Vienna Philharmonic, and they play jazz and klezmer and gypsy music. We also have Voces 8, a beautiful a cappella group from the UK. Harlem 100, a show with all the great music of the Harlem Renaissance, and probably the greatest jazz organist alive, Joey DeFrancesco, with his Philadelphia Reunion Band, which includes Kevin Eubanks and a really extraordinary musicians.
We have our fingers crossed that November 1st for the reopening. Tickets are on sale now.
Best way to get tickets is on our website, mccallumtheater.com. You can call the box office, but just don't come down to the theater. We want you to stay safe and stay healthy, and that's the most important thing. We're looking forward to next season. We want everybody to come out of this safe and healthy, and look forward to some great shows next year.
All right back at you. Thank you so much, Mitch. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And stay right there. We'll be right back.